very warm welcome along to Tallinn in Estonia. Group H will be finished today. And Estonia and Greece battle it out here in the last game for these two sides. Plenty of permutations in this particular group, but for Greece, it is pretty simple. They are already through. 5 wins out of 5 so far. They are hoping to make it a clean sweep of 6 out of 6. In this window, they went to Tel Aviv and beat Israel. Can they now do the deed in Estonia to make it a perfect first phase of qualification? Well, Estonia will have to wait and see if they are beaten by Greece this evening. They'll have to wait for the result of the game between Israel and Great Britain later on. There are lots of different possibilities, but Estonia know one thing for sure. If they do win here tonight, then they will be in the next phase of the competition. So there is some pressure on the home team against the in-form Greek side, who have been so impressive over the 3 qualification windows. Estonia with 2 wins and 3 defeats so far. They will progress with a win, but if they lose, they will still progress if Israel beat Great Britain later on, or if Great Britain beat Israel by more than 22 points. In the first window, Estonia lost to Israel in Tel Aviv, but beat Great Britain by 3 points here in Tallinn. In February, they lost to Greece away from home, and then beat Israel here. So both of their wins have come on home turf so far. They played Great Britain in Glasgow on Friday and lost by 9, 74-65. So chances are, unless it's a really huge win for Great Britain tonight, that if they lose here, Estonia, and Britain win, then Estonia will be the side from this group to miss out. The Greek side just being introduced to the crowd here in Tallinn. 5 wins out of 5 for them so far. They've already secured a place in the next phase of qualifying, as I mentioned already. In November, they went to Leicester to beat Great Britain in overtime. Thrilling game there, 95-92. They then beat Israel at home in Heraklion, 82-61. Huge win there. And then in the second window in February, they beat Estonia and Great Britain, both at home, both reasonably comfortably, although the game against Great Britain again was only a 5-point win, whereas they beat Estonia by 10. And on Thursday, they went to Tel Aviv and beat Israel comfortably, 96-78. They are looking to qualify for their 8th World Cup, led by Thanasis Skortopoulos. They, of course, were the World Cup runners-up in 2006, losing to Spain in the final. In the last World Cup in 2014, they topped their group undefeated, but lost to Serbia in the knockout round, the round of 16. 2-time Eurobasket champions as well. It will be a huge test for Estonia this evening, who have never qualified for the World Cup before and have only made 5 Eurobasket appearances and failed to qualify for the last one in 2017. They do have home court advantage though, and they have won both of their games here in Tallinn in this first phase of qualification. Can they make it 3 out of 3 here at home? They were beaten by Greece, a 12-point defeat back in February, 87-75. Ioannis Barousis registered 21 points in that game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals and a block. He was the star man in what was a fairly comfortable victory for the Greeks. So we're going to pause now for a few moments for the national anthems. Start with the away side, of course. Now the national anthem of Estonia. Well, it will be a nervous wait for the Estonians if they are beaten here by this imperious Greek side. They've looked pretty comfortable throughout this first phase of qualifying. Remember that the top three from this group, which is Group H, of course, will join Germany, Serbia, plus either Georgia or Austria from Group G. Austria have to beat Georgia by 15 points in order to progress. That game is being played today. It is more or less at the halfway stage, I believe, so we'll keep you updated on that. We should have a confirmation of who is into the next round from that group before the end of this game. Here's your refereeing team, led by Seran Dozai. Just a couple of minutes now from getting underway in this crucial qualifier. As far as Estonia are concerned, of course, the Greeks will want to make it a perfect first phase. They will carry those points through to the next phase of qualifying. That's also extremely important, of course. So it's not a dead rubber for them either. If Estonia make it through, and the result of this game will have significant importance as Greece look to make it through to the next phase. Here is the roster for the visiting team. I mentioned the number 9 earlier on, actually. Ioannis Barousis, a 34-year-old centre, plays in China, averaging 17.8 points and 5.8 rebounds. Vasilopoulos and Mitoglu, two important players as well. They play in Greece, both of them. Barousis and Vasilopoulos both in the starting 5. Along with Margaritis as well. It's a very strong Greek team. And they will be confident and keen to maintain their 100% record. Here's the home roster. The Estonians hoping for some success this evening. Number 2 at the top there, Sander Raieste, just 19 years old. He's only played one game in qualification so far in that defeat to Great Britain a couple of days ago. 5 points, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. He plays in Spain. Sim Sandavene, number 11, the forward, 27 years old, plays for Varese in Italy, another important player for them, although he's only played one game in qualifying as well. Keep an eye out for number 15 as well, Mike Kalev Kotsar, 21-year-old forward, who scored 8 points and grabbed 5 rebounds in that defeat to Great Britain. Plays for South Carolina Gamecocks. There's the head coach for the Greeks, Thanasis Skouratopoulos. And Titsok, his opposite number, Estonia's head coach, just giving his players a few last-minute instructions ahead of this final game in the first round of qualifying. Well, the other game that matters in this group, as I mentioned, is being played later on today. Great Britain hosting Israel. A game that gets underway in around about 2.5 hours from now. A chance for all 3 of the sides to join Greece in the next phase. Only 2 of them can, of course. Great Britain have their own fate in their hands. If they win, they're through. Almost certainly, although it will depend on this result. They'll be hoping for a Greek win. Gives them a better chance of progressing. In the case of Estonia beating Greece, Great Britain have to beat Israel by 7 points to get through to the second round. So it is still in their hands, but as I mentioned, if Estonia were to lose, and Britain have a slightly easier task. They just have to win their game. As far as they're concerned, anything other than a victory means they are out. So win the game, and they will know prior to the start of that how much they need to win by as well, or whether it matters. So not overly complicated, but plenty of different possibilities arising. 2 places up for grabs between 3 teams. And for Greece, it's all about maintaining that perfect start to qualification. They will expect to qualify, they usually do. They will be strong favourites despite being on the road here. And Estonia will take heart from their results here in Tallinn so far in this competition. We're ready to go. So it is Group H action, FIBA World Cup qualifiers, first round. Estonia against Greece. And straight away, an opportunity missed by the visiting team. Estonia, incidentally, in the white, Greece in the blue. Side looking to get on the board first with the 3-point attempt that's no good. And away come the Greeks, trying to get their first points of the night, and a 3-point play possibility already. First foul for Christian Kitsing. He's one of only 2 players in this Estonian roster who have been involved in all 5 games so far. The other is Martin Pasoja. Bocharidis has got himself 3 points early on after making that free throw to give the Greeks the lead. Here is Kitsing. And the 3-point attempt is no good from Venek. The follow from Kitsing again, couldn't quite get it to go. So Estonia yet to get off the mark. Bocharidis gets it back again. Good atmosphere inside this arena. Moving it well here, the Greeks. Vasilopoulos getting it to Bocharidis. Couldn't finish in time. Rayeste will bounce pass inside to Venek. And Greece getting the first points of the evening. Closest they've come to dropping points so far was in their opening game against Great Britain. Needed overtime to win a 3-point game in the end. Rayeste driving inside. Obstructed on his way through fairly by Borusis. And this is Mantsaris. Mantsaris is pass into Bocharidis, and the finish is a really impressive one from Margaritis. And Greeks take a 5-point lead. Lame to Kitsing. Kitsing again. Goes for the reverse layup, can't get it to go, and still Estonia unable to get off the mark. Needed a bright start here. This crowd right behind them. Increase the noise levels in this arena. Little untidy from Greece, but they might get something from it. They will possibly get another 3-point play. The foul drawn by Borusis, who was the key man in the victory when the sides met previously back in February. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals and a block for him in the previous encounter between these two. Chance to add another 3 to his personal tally for this campaign and take Greece into an 8-point lead. Never in doubt. 34-year-old centre, plays in China, getting his first points of the night. Estonia yet to get theirs. Goes the shot, it's good. First points on the board at last. And it's Vene who gets them. Much relief in the Estonian camp now. Down by 6 though. Bokaridis unhappy with the decision, which goes Estonia's way. He was perhaps looking for the foul, or maybe just claiming the final touch there came off an Estonian hand. Foul is called. Kotsar get the chance to go to the line and some more points on the board for the hosts. First attempt missed by Mike Kotsar. 21-year-old forward. One of the best performers in that defeat to Great Britain a couple of days ago. Manzaris now for Greece. Borusis. Kotsar penalised. First foul of the game. Trying to get a handle on the big Greek number 9. Ioannis Borusis, such a handful. They really struggled to contend with him in the previous meeting between the two. Here's Manzaris going for the 3. Estonia should gather this. Kotsar has it. And hands it off quickly to Dorbek. Kulamai. Still Kulamai. Puts up a shot with 7 on the clock. And it's stolen by Vene, and he wasn't able to finish it. Got in there with the rebound, couldn't put it away. The ball loose for a moment. There'll be a scramble for this. Jump ball signalled. Estonia haven't been blown away so far in the opening 4.5 minutes or so. Managed to stay in touch. Took them a while to get off the mark. Kulamai, Vene for the 3. He was hopeful there as he backed away. He was pretty confident of making that one. This Manzaris draws the foul from Dorbek. Kulamai. His second personal foul. Quite a few early fouls from the Estonians. So Greece will be going to the line a few times, you imagine, between now and the end of the first quarter. Bokaridis looking to add to his personal tally. Change being made by Greece here. Karalampos Giannopoulos has come on. As Boklaridis makes the second of his 3 free throws. 4 points for him. And a 6-point lead for Greece in this first quarter. This is Dorbeck. Dorbeck again. He steps back and puts up the 2, misses. Reclaimed though by Estonia. Kulamai. Looking for the pass inside, goes out to Vene instead, who puts up the 3, and again, just can't get it to go. Having plenty of long-range efforts here, Estonia. Not getting the calls, not getting the rub of the green, rather. Just not dropping for them at the moment. Mantzaris, Bokaridis. Bokaridis recovers. Needs to get this shot away in time and didn't. Ran out of time. Went for the pass when he really had to go for it. Turnover that will please Estonia. A relatively low scoring game this so far. Estonia have been fairly resilient defensively, struggling to make an impact at the other end. Zakis coming on in place of Bokaridis there. Kotsar leaves it for Dorbeck. Kitsing draws the foul. Margaritis with the foul. Dorbeck. And again. It's a nice pass. Can they finish this off here? Comes out to Kitsing, who drains it. Gets the 3. And Estonia finally fire from distance to make this a 3-point game. His second attempt. His first successful one. There's Mantzaris now for Greece. His scoring has tailed off significantly after a bright start. Not as much pressure on them in this game, because they have already secured a passage to the next phase, but they want to take as many points through to round 2 of qualifying as they can. So victory still hugely important for them. No, it's better from Estonia. Gets the crowd going. Kulamai did really well. The layup and draws the foul. And the opportunity here for Estonia to level it up. So we are all tied up, 9 apiece. Remember, the top 3 from this group join the top 3 from Group G. Germany and Serbia already assured of a place in the next phase. It's going to be either Georgia for Austria to join them. Austria need to win by 15 points in order to progress. And they are into the third quarter in that one. And Georgia lead by 15 points. So it's not looking good for the Austrians as Estonia try and take the lead for the first time. No joy with a long three-point attempt though. Still over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Tied at 9 apiece. First 8 points of the game all went to Greece. And great response from the home team. And Greece now looking to regain the advantage, and they do so. Larentzakis draining it from distance. His first three. And Greece into double figures and back in front again. Oh, and that is sensational. All on his own there, Yoesar throws it down. Superb response from Estonia once again. Janari Yoesar with a big dunk, and now Estonia could be about to take the lead. They have. Kotsar with the easy layup. And for the first time in the game, it's the hosts who have the edge. They're up by 1. The timeout is called. Kotsar going all the way. Steal and the finish. And a 1-point lead as Greece call the first timeout of the contest.
Φαίνεται με μία πάσα να τελειώσουμε, είπαμε. Βγαίνει επιθετικά, τον τραβάς έξω, όχι επάνω του, έξω. Και ο παίκτης εδώ σορτών. Και έχουμε πάσα και τους δύο να κόψουν. Έγινε μία φορά.
How about that dunk from Janari Yoesar? What a way to open your account for the night. A little over a minute left in this first quarter. The Greeks find themselves behind after a quick start. The Estonians have responded in style. And the layup is superbly executed. Katsivelis with his first points, and Greece back in front. Viedeman to Lane, Kitsing. Into the corner, Yoesar doesn't get it. And Greece win it back. Larentzakis. Does it again here. Katsivelis. He gets it once again from Larentzakis, and the foul is called, and it'll be free throws for the Greeks. Foul committed by Lane. Katsivelis can double his tally. He makes both, but he's missed the first one. Does make the second. Let's make the change. And Barusis making way. Tete Kolumpo. man who's replaced him, wearing number 43. Here is Lane now for Estonia. Final few seconds of the quarter. Shot goes up in time. It's no good. And that will do for the first period. Pretty tight, pretty tense. The Greeks led for most of it. Estonia came roaring back. And it is the visitors who have the edge at the end of the first. Narrowly finding themselves just a couple of points ahead at the end of the first period. Tight game, this one. Estonia 13, Greece 50. Interestingly, so far, rebounding certainly been more impressive from the Estonians. The Greeks have won more overall, in 11, but they've won no offensive rebounds. The Estonians have won 5. Biggest lead for the Greeks, 8 points. They went into an 8-0 lead in the first quarter. Got off to a flying start. It did take the hosts a little while to get going, but get going they did eventually. That was the first 3 of the night. And that the standout moment of the first quarter. A huge, huge dunk from Yanari Yoasa. It was followed shortly afterwards by this layup from Matik Kalev Kotsar. Greece looking for the right start to the second quarter that they got to the first. Just been a little off the pace so far. I don't know whether there's perhaps a little complacency. There's certainly a desire to win this game. They will not want to leave any stone unturned heading into the second round of qualifying. Be in a group with Serbia, who knocked them out of the last World Cup, of course, in the round of 16. The 3-point attempt goes up as Estonia tried to get themselves in front. They do still have it. Lane goes for the 3 as well, and he gets it, and Estonia are in front by 1. Lane's first point. First 3 points of the evening here. As Greece look to respond, it's an easy finish in the end for Mitoglu. Estonia just a little too hasty in trying to get forward quickly there. Ended up just wasting possession in the end. And we're going to see Rauno Nurga now. First time in the game. That's the 3 from Lane. Vasilopoulos again, nice handoff and thrown down. Mitoglu getting in on the act. An easy dunk for the big man. Greece open up a 3-point lead. Compo is the man penalised here, but let's have another look at that big dunk from Mitoglu. Kumpo. Being asked to remove some jewellery there, I think. Lana hit a good three a few moments ago to put Estonia in front briefly. Here he is again, Lana. Counts for the three, right on the buzzer, it's no good. It's picked up by Katsivelis. Taken forward. And Tetokumpo. Vasilopoulos was there, and Mitoglu trying to make that shot fading away, but couldn't get it to go. Up. Oh, and a lovely finish on the spin from Nurka, his first contribution. Laid it up beautifully. And Tetokumpo. Drawn the foul. From Greece again. Three-point attempt is no good. The follow-up is good enough from Mitoglu. He's able to claim that ball under the basket and put it away. And again, it's a three-point advantage for Greece, who are just keeping Estonia at bay for the time being. Oh, Nurka is denied. Greece quickly move it down the court, looking to capitalise here. Mitoglu, they might still get it here. Snatched there by Larentzakis. And Tetokumpo just trying to settle things down here. And Tetokumpo was the man with the big block just a few moments ago. And it is finished off, laid up by Katsivelis. And Greece take a 5-point lead. Foul is called this time. How about this from Tetokumpo? Big block from the big man here. Look at that. This is my house. Swatted away. Four minutes gone. In the second quarter, Estonia needs some points on the board. And Raieste couldn't quite claim that rebound. Timeout has been called here. Greece up by 5. 23-18 as it stands. Estonian coaching staff just in discussions here. Well, there's that block again. It's a highlight moment of this second quarter. And that's this Tetokumpo.
kuskilt mujalt näiteks. No hea küll.
Antetokounmpo again leaves it for Katsivelis. Katsivelis looking to float one in and does so. 7-point advantage for the Greeks. They're just starting to open up once again. They took an 8-point lead at the start of the game, remember, before Estonia even registered any points. USA. Goes for the three. It's easily gathered. It's a comfortable rebound in the end for Vasilopoulos. Arontakis. Sit back from Mitoglu. And Estonia have stolen it. And it's USA with a pass, and Vene, very cool, just waited. And let the Greek players commit. It's an easy finish for him in the end. His first points. And doubles this tally, actually he's got 4 points tonight. As Greece respond, and respond in style. Mitoglu now has 8 points, top scorer in the game. USA did well to hold that. Would have been a good finish had he been able to put it away. 7-point lead again for Greece. Re-establishing a bit of control here. Antetokounmpo. Long two is good. And it is Greece's biggest lead of the game so far. Katsivelis. Now he's become the top scorer on court. 9 points for him. And a 9-point lead for the Greeks. How will Estonia respond? This is Vene. He's drawn the foul. Vene will go to the line. Katsivelis, the man who was penalised there. The officials just checking something here. I think, oh, it's this from Mitoglu, just making sure that it was a, I think it was given as a 2. Reviewing the footage here. Just checking to see whether he's outside the arc. I think he is. He's signalling a three-pointer. I believe that was about a minute ago. 2-point jump shot now goes down as a 3-pointer, and a 10-point lead for Greece. A double-figure advantage for the first time in the game. Vene missing his first free throw and missing the second as well, but it's well followed up by Reyeste. Estonia get the 2 in the end. Sander Reyeste. And that is an ambitious attempt at a layup there from Antetokounmpo. Shoots for the three. And it's missed. Easily gathered. Here is Katsivelis. Katsivelis again. Estonia turn it over. And they'll be looking for the alley-oop pass. Oh, wasn't quite thrown down. Reyeste manages to steal it back though. And there could still be points at the end of this. There are. Kitsing makes it. And Estonia cut the gap to 6. Kitsing with 5 points to his name now for Estonia. Here's Katsivelis. Vasilopoulos with a reverse layup, draws the foul. 3-point play possibility here for Panagiotis Vasilopoulos. Look at this, there's the foul, the contact. The layup brilliantly executed there by the 34-year-old AEK Athens forward. He's got the chance here to make it a 9-point lead again. Expertly done by Vasilopoulos. Those are his first 3 points of the game. 4 rebounds and 2 assists to add to that though. And this is Verdeman. Kalamai. That's a Reyeste. He gets it. Well, the big 3 that keeps Estonia within touching distance more or less. 6-point gap now. Greece moving the ball quickly. Nice bounce pass! And there's the dunk from Mitoglu. Great combination. Gikas and Mitoglu there. Yedeman. Kitsing for 3. Minimal success from long range, from downtown in this first half for the Estonians. Less than a minute to go in the first half now. It's the big man, Barusis, who gave them so much difficulty. Mitoglu there, 11 points, 2 rebounds and an assist. Barusis drawing another foul, so he will go to the chance for Greece to maintain possession here. Barusis will take on the 3-point attempt. It's no good. Kept alive here, and this is Gikas. 10 on the shot clock. Gikas. Barusis. And there's the foul. Gikas. Into the corner, 3-point attempt, no good. And Kotsar claims the rebound. And Estonia might have the last word in this first half now. Yedeman draws the foul. Timeout called by Estonia. And they'll look to come up with a plan here. Try and cut the gap before the start of the second half. They trail by 8, 27-35. Since that opening spell, Greece took the first 8 points. It's been level, if you look at it that way. They've each scored 27 points since then. Estonia have certainly been able to keep in touch, but could make a big difference with these next few seconds here.
Greece has a 4 team fouls.
Greece lead by 8. Can Estonia cut the deficit with the 5.7 seconds that remain here? Might look for the foul. The three-point attempt is no good. And the attempt came from Reyesta, joint top scorer for Estonia in that first half. 5 points for him. And for Christian Kitsing, it's not enough for the hosts at the moment. They're down by 8 points at the halfway stage, 27 to 35. Greece have been much more clinical. 2-point percentage at 60-40 for their 3-point attempts, much better than their opponents. Winning more rebounds overall. Estonia have one more offensive rebounds, a couple of blocks in there early on. More turnovers, but again, that coming pretty early in the game. They've established control gradually over the course of this first half. As far as Estonia are concerned, Kitsing with 5 points, Reyesta with 5 points as well. Vene has made a contribution to 4 points for him, 4 rebounds. But Estonia have really struggled to make a big impact on this game, just scoring 27 points in that first half. Konstantinos Mitoglu, arguably the standout player for the Greeks in that opening period. 11 points, 3 rebounds and an assist for him. Dimitrios Ketsivelis as well with 9 points and a couple of rebounds and a couple of assists to add to that. There have also been contributions from the likes of Bokoridis and Barousis, key players who haven't had a huge impact so far, but have certainly kept things ticking along nicely for the Greeks. It's a low-scoring game. Could still be a tight contest, this one. It's going to be absolutely vital for Estonia to start well in the second half. Well, we're going to leave you with some of the best action from the first 2 quarters of this clash from Group H. Estonia need a win to ensure that they will be in the next phase. If they lose, it'll be a waiting game to see what happens between Great Britain and Israel a little bit later on. So we will be back for the second half in a few minutes. Make sure you don't go anywhere.
No nii, head korvpallisõbrad, teeme suure aplausi Kreeka, üks ja ainus! Nii, kus on Fox? Ole hea, on aeg nüüd anda oma panus diabeedihaigetele ja just nendele, kes vajavad insuliinipumpa ja see on suhteliselt kallis masin ning väga paljuski ei võimalda ei ole seda võimalik osta lihtsalt rahalistel põhjustel. Täna me püüame oma panuse anda ja paneme siit praegu kohe, kas see on Sten Olmre särk, paneme selle oksjonile. Algind 25 €, kõik see raha läheb hea tegevusse, nii et võite julgelt kohe pakkuma hakata ja teate, et ühe käega saate omale ägeda särgi, teise käega annate oma panuse hea tegevusse. Nii, kas ma kuulen kuskil 25 €, kes paneb oksjonile? 25 € ja see särk võib olla teie. Seal on üks mees, 25 € läheb sinna esimest korda. Kas ma kuulen kuskil 30 €? Pakub keegi 30 € selle särgi eest? Nii, siin on suhteliselt vaikne. 25 € läheb sinna teist korda. Viimane võimalus. Nüüd see on olnud ka veel Foxil seljas. Nüüd see on vähemalt sotti väärt. Kas keegi pakub meile 30 €? Seal on 30 € esimest korda, sinna taha läheb 35 € esimest korda. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt 40 €? 40 € sinna esimest korda, kas tuleb 45? 40 € läheb sinna teist korda. 45 € on praegu vaja pakkuda, et seda särki seal, kus sa näed? Seal üleval, täitsa olemas, 45 läheb sinna. Järgmine pakkumine 50, kas ma kuulen kuskilt 50? 45 läheb sinna teist korda. Kas me saame ilusa numbri 50 läheb sinna ette? 50 olemas esimest korda. 50 läheb sinna teist korda. Kas 55 tuleb kusagilt? Tuleb 55 läheb sinna esimest korda. Kas sinna tuleb 60? Tuleb 60 sinna. Võtame ette 65. Kes pakub 65? 65 € sinna läheb 60 teist korda. Viimane võimalus veel 65 pakkuda. Vaatame, kas kellelgi on siin näpud püsti või ei ole. Sest viimased 5 sekundit, 5. Seal on olemas, seal 65 €. 70 on järgmine pakkumine. Kes pakub 70? Hea tegevuseks Sten Olmre särk. 65 sinna teist korda. 70 €. Kus ma kuulen 70? On kusagilt. Viimased 5 sekundit veel. 5, 4, 3, võimalus veel pakkuda. Läheb seal üleval olemas, 70 sinna ülesse, 75 €. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt 75 € noormees seal? Läheb kirja 75, mulle meeldib see noormees, pikalt ei mõtle. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt 80? 75 esimest korda. 75 läheb sinna teist korda. Ja viimased 5 sekundit hakkab 75-le nüüd lugema võimalus 80 pakkuda. 5, 4, 3. Siin on kuskil, kus sa näed? Seal üleval, väga hästi, 80 sinna esimest korda. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt 85? 85 läheb sinna noormeile 85. 85 sinna esimest korda. Kas sinna üles tuleb 90 ka? Tuleb ära 90. 95 on järgmine pakkumine. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt 95? Juba vilistab kõik. Väga hästi on kõik. Nii, meil on praegu siin. Nii. Mis me jäime? Sinna üles läks 190 on ju. Nii. Oli 90. 95. Kas sealt tuleb 95? Tuleb ära 95. Kas me saame 100 täis? Tuleb 100, tuleb ära, teeme aplausi, 100 käes. Suurepärane. Me oleme sammukese lähemal ühele kumbale. Nüüd aga 105 €. Kas ma kuulen kuskilt? 100 läheb sinna esimest korda. 100 läheb sinna teist korda. Ja 5 viimast sekundit. 5, 4, 105 läheb sinna. 105 läheb sinna. Kas tuleb sealt 110? Ei tule enam. 105 esimest korda. 105 teist korda. 105 ja viimased 5 sekundit, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 ja jääb 105 eurot sinna sellele noormehele. Ole hea, minge vaadake, kuidas me saame ära klattida selle asja ja suurepärane, suurepärane, lihtsalt võrratu. Tule korraks siia lauda ka vaatad, järsku me saame siit ühe statistikalehe ka siia vahele natukene rääkida statistika juttu. Kreeklased tegid meie korvi all suurt pahandust ja kõige suuremad pahanduse tegijad olid Konstantinos Mingoglu, kes sai 11 punkti oma kontole ja meie poole pealt olid kõige resultatiivsemad Sander Raiest ning Kristjan Kitsing, mõlematel 5 punkti konto peal. Lisasid juurde 4 punkti Siim-Sander Vene, 3 punkti nii Rait Rivolane kui Maikae Potsar kui ka Kristjan Kullamäe ja 2 punkti said kirja nii Rauno Nurger kui ka Jaan Jõesaar, kokku 27. Vaatame ka visketabavust, 3 punkti viskeid. Ma nüüd ei teagi, mis teha, aga ma varem seda numbrit siit ette ei loe. Me proovisime lausa 15 korral, kui tabasime ainult 3% 20. Vastased ei olnud väga palju paremad, nemad suutsid selle 3 punkti visete protsendi hoida omal 5-2 ehk 40% peal. 2 punkti viskeid viskasime 38,1%-ga, 21 sisse 8, vastased 60%-lised 20-12. Vabavisetes suutsime tabada 5-2 40%, vastased 7-5 71,4%. Nii et võib öelda, et visketabamusega tuleb meil kindlasti teisel poolajal tüki tööd teha.
Welcome back to Tallinn, Estonia. Here at the Sakusu Hall. Estonia and Greece playing out their last games, or their last game, I should say, of the first qualifying phase. Greece already assured of a place in round 2. And there's the man who's leading the way for them this evening, Konstantinos Mitoglu, with 11 points in that first quarter. Greece raced into an 8-point lead before Estonia even managed to get off the mark. And it is 8 points the difference between the two teams at the moment. Greece leading 35-27. Estonia need a victory to guarantee a place in the next phase of this qualifying competition. So here are the permutations. Greece have already secured their place. As I mentioned, they've won 5 out of 5 coming into this game. If Estonia beat Greece, they are through to the second round. If they lose to Greece and Israel beat Great Britain, then they will advance. If Israel do beat Great Britain, then they will go through to the second round along with Estonia. And if Estonia do beat Greece, then Great Britain will have to beat Israel by 7 points in order to go through to the second round with Greece and Estonia. But if Greece carry on and win this game, Great Britain will go through if they beat Israel. They would then eliminate Estonia, and Israel would go through with them as well. So it'll be Israel, Great Britain, and Greece. But if Great Britain beat Israel by 22 points or more, then Israel will be eliminated, and Estonia will progress to Great Britain and Greece. So those are all the permutations. A little bit complicated. But really, for Estonia, it's pretty simple. If they win, they're through. If they lose, it's out of their hands. And they'll have to wait to see what happens later on this evening. So they'll be desperate to turn this around. Two coaches just giving their teams last-minute instructions before we come out for the second half of this Group H clash. Top 3 of this group will join the top 3 from Group G, which is going to be Germany and Serbia, and either Georgia or Austria. Austria needed to beat Georgia by 15 points in order to progress, and have actually just been told that Georgia won that one, and they won it comfortably. They won by 25. So Georgia are through, along with Germany and Serbia. Give you the final standings in that group. It is Germany first. 5 wins out of 5. They do play Serbia later, so Serbia could overtake them. But Georgia will finish third in the group. And away we go in this one then. Greece will be in the next phase. Estonia, their place is still in doubt, and they are attacking from left to right in this third quarter. Down by 8. Katsivelis here, running Vasilopoulos. Spin and shot is no good, and the decision has gone the way of the hosts. Kulamai left it there for Pasoya. One of only 2 players, the number 40 there. Pasoya has been involved in every game for Estonia in this qualifying process so far. The other, of course, being Christian Kitzing. He's already made a bit of a contribution. It's not on the court at the moment, but he has played tonight. The unsportsmanlike foul from a player who's only been brought on at the start of this third quarter. Having not featured in the game prior to that. Gikas is taking a full advantage of that by knocking down those 2 free throws. Well, that's the reason for it. Tug on the jersey there. Pasoya. It's opened up a 10-point lead for the Greeks. The group leaders will finish top of the group regardless. A 5-5 record. A hook shot missed there by Borussis. Gikas penalised here. Two out of 2 free throws made there by Reyesta. And we're back to an 8-point game. Pasoya. And the finish not quite there from Kotsar. And here come the Greeks again. Vasilopoulos. Gikas, Borussis, out to Mitoglu. Vasilopoulos goes for the 3, gets it! And Greece have an 11-point lead. And Vasilopoulos doubling his tally. Only for Estonia to respond straight away. Foul is called. It's a 3-point play possibility here for Kulamai. Through the foul from Borussis. He can immediately make it an 8-point game again, which he does. Kulamai. Tetakumpo here, who's just come on. Oh, and he's lost it, and this should be an easy dunk. Big throwdown from Venek. And that's got the Estonian crowd going. Here's the response from Greece, and the whistle has gone. There's the steal from Vene, and the dunk to follow. Kumpo just a little bit hesitant there, having just come on. And that'll be another three-point play possibility. Greece can open up that lead again to 9 points. Toglu, who's gradually building up his own personal tally. He's up to 13. He's going to make it 14 here with the free throw. That's exactly what he's done. Vene. Three-point attempt. It's no good. Sawyer gathers, and Rayesta. Searching for a way through. It's a great finish from Kulamai. Estonia mean business in this third quarter. Certainly not letting the Greeks move any further ahead. Three-point attempt from the excellent Katsivelis. Moves into double figures with that and opens up a 10-point lead. A couple of big threes from Greece in this third quarter as Estonia respond again. Just the two this time for Kotsar. Here's Gikas. Kumpo. Go for it again. It's swatted away by Vene. Great interception. Here's Pasoya. Rayesta. Now Vene. Kulamai. 8 on the shot clock. 8 points the difference. Kulamai steps back, goes for the three, and doesn't get it. Greek ball. Still an 8-point lead. Into Kumpo. Kumpo again. Great finish, making amends for giving that ball away cheaply earlier on. This is a great bit of play. Estonia looking to respond, and Rayesta couldn't finish it off, but it has gone now, courtesy of Dorbek. Greece just can't seem to pull away completely. Still an 8-point game. No change yet in the situation at the halfway stage. Here's Wiedemann. It's Kulamai there who drew the foul. Vassilopoulos rather this time, the guilty man. A little more energy and purpose about Estonia. Greece have their lead cut to just 7. Yes, they're making just one of those free throws. Here's Mitoglu now. Tussle spotted there by the referee. It was number 4, Wiedemann, who drew the foul, or who committed the foul, I should say. Vasilopoulos. Bounce pass inside, it's come out. And Vasilopoulos has it again, goes for the 3, doesn't get it. Rebound well claimed there by Katsivelis. Estonia certainly finding some success when it comes to frustrating their opponents. There's another foul though. Katsivelis get the chance to take Greece up to the 50-point mark. And the response, quick one from Estonia. Antetokounmpo's been penalised here. Goal interference is the call. Frustrating for the Greeks, but Estonia just narrowing that gap again. Vene will get the 2 credited to him. It's now just a 6-point game. Katsivelis, the pass inside, the easy finish from Mitoglu, and he keeps on racking up the points. He's up to 16 now. 7 from 10 from the field for Mitoglu. Greece now have surpassed that 50-point mark as Estonia missed the opportunity. Vene with a miss. Katsivelis, Bokaridis loses it. Still an 8-point game, just as it was at the end of the first half. Just over 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Greece make a couple of changes. One change, actually, Mansaris in for Katsivelis. Kitsing. And the alley-oop pass, and finished. Raeste gets the 2, and we have a 6-point game again. And a good little spell from Estonia between now and the end of this third quarter could really make this a tense finish. Here come Greece in response, out of Vasilopoulos with the 3. And he drains it. A little bit of hush descends in the arena briefly. Disappointment there from the Estonian fans. Every time Estonia look as though they're starting to make some ground on the Greeks, there is a response. Bokaridis draws the foul this time, and who provided the assist for Vasilopoulos to drain that 3. Gibson's fourth foul for Estonia. Benny with his second foul. Greece now get the chance to add to the total. Antetokounmpo. And this is the first one. Thanasi Antetokounmpo. 2 points for him so far, 2 rebounds. Antetokounmpo now trying to make this a 10-point game, which he does. 2:25 left in the third quarter. Kitsing, USA. Lost it. Happily let that run out of bounds, but the shot clock is running down. It's going to have to be a smart play, this one, from Estonia. Spinning shot from USA. It's not good enough. We just waited a little too long that time. Three-point attempt, it's no good. Kitsing. Over a minute left in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Greece as they look to steal possession. Shot clock ran down again there.
First timeout to Greece.
And it's a timeout called following that 24-second violation. Frustration for Estonia. They just can't get any closer at the moment. 45-55 as the timeout is called.
Πάμε να παίξουμε 5 side, ακούστε όμως. Με το που θα πάρει την μπάλα ο Γιάννης, αυτό το έχουμε. Ωραία. Αν παίζουν την eye εδώ, τον διώχνεις και κάνεις replace και πασάρεις. Ωραία, θέλω με τον θα τα κουμπίσει. Ο διαγώνιος κόψιμο αυτός εδώ. Και αυτός ο παίκτης θα μείνει εδώ. Εντάξει.
Viis all. Ja ta on viis all ära lõpuni. Aga siis 4 paneb katte, kaob ära ja see paneb katte ja see peab roll.
In these next 70 seconds or so, still quite important for Estonia. Can they turn this into a contest? Still within 10, there's plenty of time to turn it around. If they are a little bit sloppy in the next minute or so, then it could be a psychological blow for them. Defeat means their fate lies in the hands of others. They'll be hoping for an Israeli win tonight. in Glasgow. Here come Greece with a three-point attempt from Bokaridis. It's picked up in the end by Kulamai. Kulamai again. He goes for the three, gets it on the buzzer. That could be huge for Estonia. Well, they have cut into the 8-point lead that Greece had at half-time. But Greece could have the last word here of this third quarter. Bokaridis. Barissis has drawn the foul.
An opportunity around an organic first personal foul. Esimene viga.
So here's an opportunity to restore that 8-point lead for Barissis. He's missed the first one. Does make the second. So it's an 8-point game again. That is the end of the third quarter, and it is, as you were, no change, essentially, in that third period. Estonia still trail by 8 points. And Greece still have the upper hand, but it is still a contest. So it is still a possibility that Estonia can seal qualification tonight. They have to win to be assured of a place in the next round. Greece, with a victory, will maintain their 100% record. They've already guaranteed themselves a spot in round 2, but it opens up the possibility that Estonia could be eliminated later on. And that will all depend on the result of the game between Great Britain and Israel. Israel win, Estonia are through. If Great Britain win, then Estonia will be eliminated unless Britain win by 22 points or more. Then it'll be Great Britain and Estonia to go through. So all 3 scenarios are possible. Great Britain and Israel, Estonia and Israel, or Estonia and Great Britain. Whatever happens, though, if Estonia turn around this 8-point game in the final period, they will be through. And Britain will have to defeat Israel by 7 points in order to make it through to the next phase. Otherwise, the Israelis will be into the next round and they will have the edge, of course. Essentially starting that game with a 7-point lead, or a 6-point lead. Greece win. All scenarios are possible. That is essentially what the next 10-minute period is all about. And the Greeks will not want to let up now. They've led for pretty much the whole game. And they've started the fourth quarter very well indeed. And Tetokumpo taking his personal tally up to 5 and making it a 10-point game here. Here he is again. Leaves it. Katsevelis. Antetokounmpo. Out to Mansalis. Mansalis with the pass. Barousis out to Katsevelis. He doesn't get it to go. Barousis swatting at the ball, but it's gone straight into the hands of Kotsar. Kotsar again. Reyes behind the back pass. Kotsar gets it. Familiar scenario, 8-point gap. Both teams adding 21 points to the total in that third quarter. Antetokounmpo adding 2 more to restore the 10-point lead here for Greece. He's made a great start to the fourth quarter. Estonia still being kept at arm's length.
oleme kuradi nii kaugel, et oleme siit vend võtab selle koha peale, ta ei ole viska, vend enam palli saab eemal, ta teeb vente, crossover, läheb ikka oma vasaku kaata. Enam ei lase seda. Selge, nüüd.
Είναι εδώ. Τρέξε, κάνε αντίδραση. Τρέξε, δεν πειράζει, δεν το προλάβω. Μην το πάρει αυτό. Εντάξει. Ωραία. Πάμε να παίξουμε μια καλή άμυνα στην επίθεσή μας.
Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up.
That's a 10-point lead at the moment for Greece. Biggest lead of the game is 11 points. The lead has changed just 5 times, only twice have Estonia found themselves in front. Never by more than a point. The first quarter, they briefly took the lead, 13-12. Start of the second quarter as well, they went up 16-15. Since then, they've been behind, usually by somewhere between 8 to 10 points. They have been behind as many as 11. They were down 40-29 at one stage. And Greece trying to ensure they create their biggest lead of the game. And that's exactly what they've done. It's a 12-point advantage. Antetokounmpo with another 2 points. He's having an excellent fourth quarter. And he's taken his own personal tally up to 9. And it just keeps getting wider now, the gap. Paparidis with a fine finish there. 6 points for him. 14 points the difference. It's starting to look more and more as though Estonia are going to need a favour from one of the other 2 teams in this group. Most likely scenario will be an Israeli win. Alternatively, we have to hope Britain have a tremendous night. Blow away Israel and win by 22. It'll be fascinating to see how that one plays out. And Estonia are going to keep plugging away here. They have an unbeaten record at home in qualifying, 2 from 2 prior to this game. Sander Reyes missing that first free throw though. Can't afford to pass up these chances. It's a 13-point lead. Mansaris. Oh, great pass, and Tekumpu draws the foul. He'll get the chance now to move into double figures. And his path obstructed by Venet. It's the foul of the game. Tekumpu. This is his first free throw. Behind the back pass there. Finding Uasa. Here's Rayesta. Venet. And the three-point attempt. Good though from Kulamai. Mansaris. It's Sivelis. Spotted there. Bokaridis, the man penalised. Three-point attempt is good. Well, Estonia needed that. Rayesta, more or less uncontested there. The Russis couldn't get to him quickly enough. Still an 11-point lead, but Estonia not giving up just yet. But there's the response, and it's missed. And this is where Estonia have to make the most of their opportunities. And the pass was a loose one. Greece get the call. Final touch off an Estonian hand. Mansaris. And Tekumpu finishes well. Estonia just can't get on that run that would turn this into a close contest. Down by 13. And Tekumpu has 12 points now. And most of those have come in this fourth quarter. Russis draws a foul. Potsar, the man penalised. Wry smile from the Estonian. It's his fourth foul. And Estonia call a timeout. Down by 13, 54-67.
Sorry, it was second time out to Estonia.
What the fuck?
peab keskele katte, siis nad talvad. Saite aru, nad talvad. Aga nii kui nad tagasi lähevad, siis peab saata on hea, jälle hea.
Έρχεται και κάνει replace ο Βαγγέλης. Θανάσης, Λευτέρης και ο Πάνος low-low. Όλο τον χρόνο υπομονή. Να πάμε στις βολές, να πάρουμε το φάουλ, να το ανεβάσουμε στο πόνο. Δεν έχουμε λόγο να βιαζόμαστε. Αν σου χαλάει, θα πάψει συνέχεια. Εντάξει. Πάμε και στην άμυνα.
Greece do appear to be closing in on the 100% record they'd have been hoping for. They were always going to be the favourites for this group, strongest team on paper. And Antetokounmpo there has had an excellent fourth quarter. Moved on to 12 points. He's gone for the three-point attempt, and it's good. Antetokounmpo really thriving in the closing stages here. He's up to 15 points and a 16-point lead for Greece. And less than 5 minutes to play. Biedeman, Estonia need to respond. Kotsar. And the foul is called. Bokaridis, the man penalised. Biedeman floats one up, and the alley-oop finish. Well, they've had little moments here, Estonia. Kotsar moves on to 9 points. 4 from 7 from the field. Here's Bokaridis. Borissis moving on quickly. And Antetokounmpo. Borissis couldn't hold it. Reyesta just about found Kotsar. 5 on the shot clock. Gets a shot away and couldn't grab the rebound. It was wrestled free by Vasilopoulos. Manzaris. Antetokounmpo gets it! 3-pointer! Antetokounmpo has got 18 points now in this 17-point game. What a turnaround from him. Now the leading point scorer. And he has scored most of those points in this fourth quarter, where Greece have started to take charge. They were 8 points clear. They've increased that tally by 9 to lead by 17 with less than 3 minutes to go. Manzaris. Able to keep Greece moving forward there. Just stepped out of bounds. Likely to matter too much in the long run here. Estonia know the game is up for them. In this game, they will have to hope for the best later on tonight. Borissis claims it well. He's not had quite as much of an influence in this game as he did in the previous meeting between these two. He can certainly help his team over the line, and he's drawn the foul. A 3-point play possibility, which could open up a 20-point lead. And that's what he does, Borissis. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He could move on to 9 points here. 7 points rather, he's only got 6 to his name. It's a little surprising. Averages nearly 18, or averaged nearly 18 prior to this game. But he's made a contribution of sorts. An all-round contribution, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Two minutes to go. Behind the back pass just about found Kotsar, who's missed his attempt. And it was snatched there by Salustros. He's getting a bit of game time out there now. Greece know they are heading for another win. Convincing one as well. Here's Baroussis. Stopped in his tracks that time by Kotsar. Saris with his first foul. .90 seconds left for Estonia. Haven't been able to stay with Greece in this fourth quarter. They matched them in the third. Still had an 8-point deficit. And that has just crept up and up and up over the course of the last 9 minutes or so. Another foul called. Filamai, the guilty man. Estonia called the timeout. As we close in on the final few moments here. Potentially for them, the final few moments of qualifying, unless one of the other two sides could do them a favour later on this evening. Greece know they're nearly there. It's just a case of doing a professional job here, making sure they get the finish to the game that matches their performance in this qualifying window. Pushed all the way in their opening game, remember, against Great Britain, way back in the first window of qualifying back in November. 95-92, needed overtime to win that one. And they're about to enter their final minute of the first phase of qualifying. And they're going to go through with maximum points. Estonia almost lost that. And eventually, Filamai was able to collect. Given away though. And there's Gikas. Could be loose again. Reyes, one of the standout players for Estonia, goes all the way alone. Couldn't finish. And it's around about 4 seconds difference between shot and game clock at the moment. Greece will just run this down. Shot goes up. And it's missed there. Salustros. Two added. And Estonia will just run it down. They know the job is not done here. They will have to wait and see. They've been beaten on the night. And their participation in the next phase of qualifying depends on the results of others. 78-56. Greece maintain the 100% record in Group H. Well, it was case of maintaining professionalism for the Greeks. They knew they were through to the next phase, but they wanted to take maximum points into phase 2. Estonia needed a win to be guaranteed a spot in the next phase of qualifying. The possibility of them joining Greece in the next phase are still very much possible. We do have to wait and find out their fate. Great Britain and Israel go head-to-head in under an hour. Great Britain win that one, it could mean that Estonia are out, but it does depend on the margin of victory. Let's remind you again what this means. Greece beating Estonia means that Great Britain will go through to the second round if they beat Israel. That would mean eliminating Estonia, and Israel will go through with Great Britain and Greece into the next phase. But if Great Britain beat Israel by 22 points, then Israel will be eliminated and Estonia will progress. So they are hoping that either Estonia Israel rather get the win. If that happens, they're definitely through. If Britain win, it depends on the margin. They need to win by 22 points in order for Estonia to progress. That seems a little less likely. It's a big, big margin, although that is exactly the margin that Estonia have been beaten by tonight. But they will probably be hoping that Israel can get the job done in Glasgow in around about 45 minutes time. But let's focus on the players who did the business tonight for these two teams in just a moment. This is that table then as it stands. 2-4 record in the end for Estonia. Greece with a 100% record. Maximum points taken through to the next phase. It all comes down to that last game. Britain will go through with a win. Israel will go through with a win. Whether Estonia join them or not depends on the scoreline. So, here we have some of the highlights of the game and some of the key players involved. Estonia had some big moments, particularly in the first half where they were able to stay in touch. There's two main contributors really over the course of the game. Christian Kulamai with 11 points, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Him and Rayesta arguably putting in the best performances for their team. Rayesta 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Elsewhere there were contributions from the likes of Kotsa. He got 9 points and 4 rebounds and an assist. And Vene as well with 8 points and 4 rebounds, 1 assist, but the rest making just marginal contributions really across the course of the game. It was all about Greece. Another impressive performance. In particular, Mitoglu, who had an impact in the first half in particular. 18 points for him. Total of 7 rebounds as well, 2 assists for the number 44. Konstantinos Mitoglu. Elsewhere, a big contribution in the fourth quarter in particular from Antetokounmpo. Tanasi Antetokounmpo ended up with 18 points as well. 2 rebounds for him on top of that. And Barousis with a solid contribution, you would say. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Good all-round display from him. And also Kentsibelis with 13 points, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And we shouldn't leave out as well Panagiotis Vasilopoulos with 9 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Those are the main contributors for Greece. It was a good team display and they performed well throughout the 3 qualifying windows. They will be back in September, but Estonia may not be. We shall have to wait and see. It's down to Britain and Israel who go to the final game knowing they could both be through at the end of the contest, or it may be just the one of them. But it's Greece who win here. 22 points, the margin of victory. Estonia 56, Greece 78.